Surprise! Melanie here with Christian Craft Paper, and I am jumping on today because I have something up my sleeve. So, if you have been a lover of printables, you're going to want to hang on or hang around. We're going to craft a little bit today, but then also, if you hang on to the end, I'm going to show you a couple little sneak peeks that I have up my little sleeve here. So, as you're jumping on, let me know where you are seeing me from. Let me know if you got the text. I did remember to send the text out today, so we should be good there. And you might notice in the background, I have another sneak peek here. Those of you that follow along and craft with us often, you know that this is not the color you typically see on my counter here. So I do want to share that as well. I am just jumping on really quick. I just want to make sure everything's working because you know me and tech, not the best together, not the best. So I just want to make sure that you can hear it. Okay, yeah, we're good. There's no echo. Hallelujah. So, couple sneak peeks. First, let's address the pink elephant in the room here. You know I've been working on a new mat. You may know that it's been headed. I did have some shipped to me a little bit quicker so that I could sneak peek and take some pictures and share with you all. And if you're in the members group, then you already kind of saw this reveal. So I'm going to, for everybody that didn't see it in the bonus crafting night or the kit crafting night, I'm going to reveal it for you now. So be prepared. I did use it, so I'm going to show you how it works to clean it. But this is our brand new surface saver. So this white is paint here. I'm going to clean it off here in just a minute. I'll show you. But this is our brand new surface saver. These are our huge counter mats. If you saw, I was trying to see, I shoved the old one. The old one used to say craft the world a better place, but this one has the actual verse on it. So this is a partnership with Heidi from DIY Dreaming. They are only currently available to members right now. In the members group, you have your link to pre-order. They are a pre-order to members right now. So, and you're just going to put some water on this. You can actually put it in your sink as well. Like that's probably easiest. I have stuff on this counter that is kind of around the edges and everything. So it's easier for me just to do this than to pull it all up and move everything. But I was painting with some white paint in for the craft night the other night, and the good news is you don't have to be all precision when you have the surface saver because you can just paint on the mat and then just it takes water and it just comes right off. So again, you could roll it up and wash it in your sink. I know that's what a lot of the members do, but just like that, it is brand new again. And it's heat resistant, paint resistant. You can use it with resin. You can get your hot glue all over here. It just peels right off. If you dumped paint, like you spilled paint, you just let it dry and you can actually peel it right off. But again, these will be available to everybody on July 1st. Members, you can get it now. But so that is your first little sneak peek. So created with a purpose. These will be available pre-order July 1st. And then they're planning, we should be able to ship them mid-July. So they're already headed, but that's when we're going to be able to ship them. So I just grabbed a variety of bases. I'm not sure what I'm going to be using today. So these are what I have put over here, but I wanted to give you a little sneak peek. So I have had people, I want to make sure I don't show you the wrong thing here. I have had people that have been asking me, a lot of you have been asking me about printables. Do I work with printables? Do I have printables? And until today, I did not. But today, and let me just tell you, this is a sneak peek. So these printables that are going to be released are actually going to be released in the same theme as the Napkin Club and the Crafting and Christ Club. So this is actually going to be a sneak peek to what the club theme is for next month. And the drum roll, please. It is going to be Heart of Faith is going to be the theme for July. So I'm not going to unveil the kit yet and the napkins, mainly because the napkins have not arrived yet. They're in transit. They should be here any day. I was going to do it today, but when they don't show up, we change plans, right? So without further ado, let's look at the Printable Club, okay? Announcing. Elaine wants to know, will we get a free printable? So Elaine, actually, if you join the Printable Club, you're going to get 2 free printables. So I'm going to save those to the end, but I'll show you what's in the club for this month. So we have a variety of sizes. Again, the theme is Heart of Faith. So the verses that we have are going to be all around faith in the heart, hope in the heart, trust in the heart, all those kinds of things. So the first one that we have is seek when you look for me with all your heart, you will find me. So again, tying into the heart, that's a Jeremiah 29:11. So most of these are going to rotate around 2 different verses. So this is going to be a 6x6, and then we have 2 3x3s on this page. So then we have trust the Lord with all your heart, and learn not on your own understanding. In all ways acknowledge him, and he will direct your path. And so that is Proverbs 3:5-8. That's the other verse that these printables are focused on. So these ones are all in black and white. Again, you get a 6x6 and 2 3x3s. Then the other large one we have, again, 6x6 and 2 3x3s. Trust the Lord with all your heart, Proverbs 3:5. And then we have this really pretty flower here, and then a 3x3, Spirit lead me where my trust is without borders. This has like a nice little faint pink in the background. Then our next sheet here, we have a 5x5. I'm trying to scoot these over the right way so that you can see them. Nope, that's the wrong way. Scooching. There we go. 5x5. You will seek me and find me when you seek with all your heart. Jeremiah 29:13. Again, we've got some really pretty waterflower wreath on this one. And then we have 2 4x4s on this one. So you have pray, wait, trust, and then this cute little watering can that has the matching flowers on here. So then we have one full sheet. And so this is love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your mind. Matthew 22:37. And so that's a full one. You could just frame this. You don't have to decoupage these. They're the right size that you can just frame them if you want. I've had people ask that about our Be Still free printable. And Elaine, if you have not gone to our website, go to christiancraftpaper.com. There's actually a pop-up on there that you can get a free printable, and it's our Be Still coaster download tutorial. So you get the printable and the tutorial. I forgot about that. So if you would like to try one for free, if you haven't already, go to our website. You can grab that one. So again, you can frame this one, you can decoupage it, all the things. You can laminate it if you want to put it on something. And then the last one is there's 2 7x5, a 7x5 and a 7x4. So this one is trust in the Lord with all your heart, Proverbs 3:5, and then another version that has the black and white kind of horizontal sign. So those are what is in the bundle for this month. So this is the July bundle. I do have the link in there to join now. It's $15.99 a month. All you do is you just sign up, and then each month on the 1st, you will get an email with your brand new printables for the club. And then also, for signing up this month, I have 2 free bonuses. And I'm going to be playing with one of the bonuses when we craft here in a minute. But the first one is our Be Still and Know That I Am God. So, of course, we have to tie in the bee theme. Or the bee theme. Hey, Barbara. Okay, she's loving them. Love it. I see her on YouTube. I was a little nervous putting it out there. You know that my head's so giant on the YouTube channel, but it's okay. It's fine. I'm not gonna get tied in up. But this is your first bonus. Be still and know that I am God. You've got this adorable little bee here. This is a light purple. If it's hard to see, it does tie in with the colors here. We've got some lilacs in here. I don't even know if these are lilacs. They're those other little flowers that are on the tall stem. And then we also have Be Still, Psalms 46:10. I might be playing with this one today. Barbara loves the bees. Me too. I don't have enough bee stuff. I thought I would throw it in there for you. And this one is the second free one that you get with this month's bonus. So this is Jeremiah 29:11. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future. And then we have this adorable little bicycle. And then also we have another square little sign here. So I was playing around before because I had such a catastrophe. For those of you that are in the members club, trying something new. I actually did a pre-test on this before I went live because I was like, Lord have mercy, if I make a butt out of myself again on these lives, we're going to have issues. So I have one of our These are old beaded signs. I can't get these anymore. I wish I could, but I just did a practice one here. So, Dixie, I can't let you out. I'm on live. My little doggy's barking here. Oh, okay, okay. Hold on a second. Let me open the gate. Oh my gosh, she just not having it. Just not having it. Don't mind the little bed in the back. My daughter is staying for the weekend. So she's visiting. So Barbara wants to know if all of these will come to us. Barbara, this is a brand new Printables Club. So it's something that you can add to your membership if you want. It's $15.99 a month. It's on, I've got the link in there for you. So it's kind of an addition. So if you're one that loves printables, if you want these printables, you're going to go through that and join that club as well. Because we do have what I like to call double dippers, and this will now have triple dippers. So double dippers are people that are in the napkin club and the crafting in Christ club. They get the whole kit plus the napkins, and then they also get extra napkins, which is great if you're a reseller. All of our designs, you are able to craft and resell your items. So this is just another opportunity for those of you that do the resale and the boutiques and stuff to be able to have these on hand, and you can print as needed. So here's just one that I did with the bonus one in our little sign, in the little beaded sign. So I did practice before we jump on here, before I jumped on here to make sure that this would work. I have not worked with printables at this volume before. I think I've done it. I've done the coaster one, but when I printed it, I actually printed it on tissue paper, which you can do with these as well. I'll probably demonstrate that next time because it is super fun to do on the tissue paper. And if you download the Be Still printable, there's actually a tutorial on there. There's a tutorial on our website too. If you go on the website under tutorials, and I show you how to print on tissue paper, but I'm just not going to do it today. I need to actually try my second printer's up here. I need to see if I can get it to run through that. I usually use my other printer to do those type of prints. I'm just trying to see like what I have here to work with. And if these aren't in stock, I will add them back in stock because I just realized I had some more. I think I want to use this B one. It's too cute. So again, the way that the club is going to work, you go ahead and sign up. I'm just looking for my masking tape. This is my cheat for doing the lines across the top. You're going to go ahead and sign up, and then it's all automatic. On the first of the month, your printables will just come straight to your email, and then just print them out as needed. And you can, since they're printables, you can do as many as you want, which I think is so fun because I know with the napkins, like sometimes even I mess up and you know, you need another napkin and you don't have one. You do get two with the clubs, but I don't know. You guys always know that I mess up. I usually do something wrong. All right, I'm just seeing right where I need this tape. So I'm going to go under with my masking tape. And again, this is one of the reasons I love the mat, because you can use the lines as to make sure that you have everything straight and centered. So I'm actually going to paint this end up here. And since this one does have a background, I'm not going to do any painting. I'm not going to do any painting prep on this side. I'm just going to paint this upper part here. And I think there's probably enough room. I think I can fit that B too. So we'll be doing a couple of things here. All right, let me figure out what color I have that matches this. Hey, Cindy. She's up north with a bunch of girls from school. Ooh, that sounds fun. Trying to see what I have that will match. I think I am going to go with this green. This is just a celery. It's called celery, but it really doesn't look like, I don't know why they called it that, because for me, celery is like a little more brighter. Oh, I need to shake it up. I haven't used this one in a minute. Yeah, Cindy, I kind of surprised you. I thought I was going to have to go live later, but all of my girls are late for work today. So I was like, I'm going to go on now. And then when they get there, I'll have to help get them lined out because I was gone all last week. And so I got to get them caught up on what's going on, what orders. They don't even know about the Printable Club. So you're learning about the Printable Club before they even know about it. Not that it affects anything that they do. Mostly they help with shipping and packing, pre-packing the kits. And the fact that my napkins. They shipped like later last week. I ordered them before I left town for that conference. And I don't know what the heck. I don't know where they're at. I don't know why. They are not here yet. Oops, gotta push my little masking tape down. Or this is not masking tape, sorry, this is painter's tape. I like to keep it in the drawer so that I can have nice, if I need to do a nice line, like cut line like this, then it's just right there for me. So let me know in the comments, have you worked with printables before? Is there any tips I need to know about? It sounds like, Barbara, you might have worked with these before and have some. Barbara does a lot of crafting, so she's been a great resource to me for tips and tricks and hacks, which is one of the things I love about our Crafting in Christ community, which I do need to bring up. So as part of the Printables Club, you will be part of the Crafting in Christ community. So that means you get 2 live crafting nights a month. These are only happen in the group. And then you get the other benefits as well. So you will get first access and 20% off all new releases. Obviously, this will be the only way you get these designs. They're only going to be released in the Printable Club. I'm not going to have napkins of these same designs because nobody wants a bunch of the same stuff. And then you get the private community too. So we'll let you in the private community. I didn't see where you can sign up. Barbara, you're on YouTube, so I don't think it shows the comments. But if you go to our Facebook page, the link is in the comments. I might have to add that later. Maybe after it goes live, I can add the comments on YouTube. This is I think only the second or third time I've gone live and pushed it to YouTube as well, which I think is how Elaine found us. I see she's on YouTube as well. Okay, so when I did cut my other one, I did use like my guillotine chopper cutter thing. I didn't want to bring that in here because I'm already limited on space anyway. So we're just going to try and cut this as best we can. And my good scissors are in the other room because I was cutting ribbon earlier. So for this one, I'm just going to cut right along the gray. This does have a gray border and it's going to overlap a little bit. So actually I can hit this with the heat gun. So, oh, Barbara went to you went to the site. Oh, it's hidden, Barbara. Shoot. In the search bar, Barbara, just type in printables. And it should pull right up. I was actually only going to go live today and share the mat, but I wanted to play with these. So this was me changing gears at the last minute. This was me flying by the seat of my pants. You know how I do. Okay, I just want to make sure that was dry before I mess around too much because I have been known to get paint where it's not supposed to go. All right, so then we get like a nice little line there. And then when we're cutting, really this top part is probably the most important part to get as close as we can because that is going to show. And we're just going to line that right up with this here. Oh, and that just fits just perfectly. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and cut the edges just so I don't have those. I try to cut it on the back. Can't cut where you can't see. I really love this bee one. I agree, Barbara. I need more bee stuff. I need to design more bee stuff. I saw another creator had a whole section of bees, bee themed, which I have not done yet for one. I mean, we had a couple ones. We had Your Words Are Like Honey. I know we had that verse. Okay, so how I did it, this may or may not be correct. And I had a bigger paintbrush. but my bigger paintbrush, I need to grab more paintbrushes in here. Is I just applied the Mod Podge directly to the paper in a super thin layer. And I do want my bigger brush, so I'm just trying not to get water everywhere. I'm just going to make sure this isn't too wet. So I just applied it directly to the paper. Obviously, you want to make sure that this paint on your mat is dry before you go ahead and stick anything on it. And I have my mustard container of Mod Podge here, so I'm just going to go like that. Last time I did, when I was doing my practice, you know me, I'm a little heavy-handed with the Mod Podge, so I did have to wipe some off. But what I did, because I have the mat here, I can just go and cover the whole thing. Because this is the thicker paper, it's printer paper, it's not napkin. So it's a little more forgiving to work with for those of you that are new to decoupage or kind of struggle with the napkins a little bit. These are way more forgiving. So I just covered the whole back. And now we're just gonna place it on here. So the biggest part is I just want to make sure that I get it centered and lined up to that line. And literally, like, it's that easy. So I am just going to go through the edges here. Now I am going to antique it, so that will give me some forgiving on the edges, but this is what we have so far. Okay, so the next thing that I am going to do is I'm actually going to tear the little bead. Let me cut it first because I don't want to ruin this other one here, so I'm going to just... All right, so now I'm just working with the little bee, and I'm throwing my paintbrush on the ground. So I am going to do the decoupage edging, just put a little water on there so I can tear it. And this is going to give us just a little more of a rippy feel, so you can kind of see these edges here. So because it is printer paper, you kind of have to give it a minute to soak in there. Well, not a minute, but you got to give it a little bit. Cindy, what type of printer did you use for these? So when I print on my tissue paper, I print on my inkjet, and I have not had issues. I use that for all of the custom tissue paper designs that come through for Etsy. Because I was lazy, I used my rice paper printer up here, which is a laser jet printer. So I can do the next batch on my other one and see if it makes any difference. But these are with my, it's a Laser Jet Pro is what it's called. And so that's what I use to print my rice paper. And like I said, it was in here and I was doing other things. So that's what I printed this one on. But I do have an inkjet printer as well, like I said, that I use for printing on tissue. And I have had no issues with the printing on tissue. In fact, I just did another large Etsy order for someone else that I have a lot of custom tissue requests on through Etsy, because that's just where I have it posted. So people will send me photos, they'll send me logos, they'll send me all kinds of stuff. And I print all of that on there because the way that I have to print it, it feeds in the cardboard I have to stick the tissue on. And the paper that I use it's a paper that I get at Walmart, and it's it's the one in the purple package, and it's called like Super Bright or something like that. Super bright white. So it's a little bit thicker. It's not like super thin paper. So, I mean, I don't have any of the other type of paper, so I don't know if I had like a normal thinner. I don't want to say cheap because paper isn't that cheap, but it is, when you look at Walmart and there's like the lines of paper, it's not the lowest end one. And it's not the highest end one. I just know it has the purple package. And then I think last time I had to buy the blue package. But it will, however, whatever paper you use is going to determine, you know, what quality of print you get. I'm going to take some of this off the bottom so it's not rubbing up against that. Oh, Cindy, you were wondering because you have both and I didn't know which. Yeah, like I said, I'm flying by the seat of my pants today. So I just used this one and then I'll try the other one next time. But I know that they, on some of the videos that I watched, they said that there can be problems with smearing. I'm not going to, I use acrylic spray to seal. Oh, Cindy, you like the bright white? I think that's what I use too. I use the acrylic spray to seal, so I'm not going to go over this with Mod Podge. I'm just going to spray it. Just because even when I Mod Podge, and I know I'm saying it wrong, sorry, even when I Mod Podge, because some people feel like they need to correct me, not any of my regular people, just other people, I smear it or I wrinkle the words. So I just got acrylic spray and I use that. And I like the matte. You can do a gloss, but I prefer the matte. Right, I'm probably getting too perfection-y on the bee thing here. Okay, so I think I'm going to do this little guy like this. All right, let's put her down. Oop, I lifted up my little thing. I got to put some more on there. I caught the edge and just lifted it right up. So again, I'm going to apply it to the paper. And mainly that's because I didn't want any going over onto the paint, because sometimes you can see the Mod Podge. And like I said, this paper is thick enough that it's not giving me any issues. Now I'm wishing I would have done printables a long time ago, because this is so fun. And it's easier. Like I said, so I know some of you have, not some of you that are on here, but some people have a hard time with the napkins or separating the napkins or having the plies with the napkins. And with these, you don't have to worry about it so much. Now it is like 100 degrees outside and I have a fan on here, so my Mod Podge is wanting to dry faster than I'd like it to. All right, so I've got those two on. Now I'm just going to take my sander here and I'm going to go ahead and start cleaning up the edges of this one. Now the bottom, I pretty much lined it up, but in all transparency, because you know, transparent, it is just a little bit off down here at the bottom. I don't even know if you can see it. I can see it, but like I said, I'm going to go through and antique it. So that's my tip for hiding all the imperfections. You just add antiquing. It fades away. All right, so that was super easy. Let's come in. Let's make a hot little edge there. Okay, so I have both the black and brown of the Dixie Belle. I really prefer the brown. I don't like the black. It's just, I don't know, for me. I don't like the look as well. So I'm going to do the antiquing first, and then we'll come in and put some kind of bow or something on this. All right, so I'm just tapping off. If you haven't used this or worked with it before, you're just going to put your antiquing tool on here, and we do have these. If you don't have these, we have these on the site. And then you just kind of want to take off the excess, because you don't want to come in here all crazy. Like, you just want to come in here light. And basically what we're gonna try and do is just kind of age this a little bit so it doesn't look so fresh and new. And you can keep layering this. You can also, if you're heavy on it, you can put it on and then you can take it and actually come back and wipe it off too. So I'm just going to start by going around all the edges, and I am going to do the board too, and I am going to come in here and get this. And I do see we are lifting a little bit here. I do want it attached down. All right. I'm going to put that in the water. Yeah, Cindy says she thinks the brown seems to have a less harsh look, and I totally agree. Maybe that's why I don't like it, because the black is just so there. But I had to try it. So if you're a first time Dixie Belle antique wax grabber, just start with the brown. You can save yourself some of the hassle of having the other one. Because I literally never use it. All right, now I'm just coming in here and working, and you can even pick up some extra on the plate or whatever I have here, instead of going back into the jar too. Now, I don't think I have any jute in here. I was just thinking that. So you can see as I work it, it's like picking up it almost looks like dirt on the edges. And again, this is just kind of taking out some of the bright. Alrighty, getting some stuff out of the way here. And I've got my clippers in here. So I do have some greenery and stuff, and I have some raffia. I forgot what I was going to call it, jute, and it's not jute. So I'm just going to grab some little sprouts. I'm going to get some longer ones here. And I'm going to turn my glue gun on. Just trying to see what I want to go on here. It's crazy how they shrink wrap these into these little like bales. Then once you cut it, it's going to go all crazy town. Yeah, we got a shipment of these and the girls were like, what the heck? Okay, so there's a piece. I'm going to need more than that. Now I got to figure out where the end is. Worse than ribbon. Well, that's not anything. All right, here we go. Now we're in business. Okay, I do need... Oh, that has a key on it. What the heck? I need to bring my jute back in here. I do need to put my thing in here so I can tie my ribbon once I'm done. All right, so I'm just going to use this piece that I already had. And this is the mini Bodabra. I absolutely do love this thing because, especially when you're working on doing these videos, I don't have any extra hands to hold any of this stuff. So I'm actually going to fold that right back because I want a little tail. So having this to hold everything really makes a big difference. So I'm just going to jam as much stuff in here as I want to make it look full. And I am going to start doing the loops a little bit smaller. It's fighting with me. We're almost there. Hang in there. Hang in there, Raffia. Obviously, I did not grab the end. Okay, and then just do one more so I have an equal number of tails over on that side. Oh, that part just broke. Okay, perfect. It's working with me today. All right. So like I said, this just holds everything in there, and then you can use the string or whatever. Okay, in theory, you can use the string or whatever. That just broke while I was tying it. And I don't think I have any more in here. So I'm actually going to use just more of the raffia. There was obviously a reason that that piece of jute was there that I wasn't using. It must have been frayed because it just snapped right when I tied it. So that's fine. We'll just use some of this stuff. It's strong enough to tie on itself, so no worries. Yeah, that jute was on its last leg. And it left some little fuzzies in there, but that's fine. It just kind of adds to the look here. All right, I got stuff everywhere. All right, so we are going to grab our tool here. So this is actually our precision transfer tool, but I like to use it for all kinds of things. One of them is not burning my fingers. All right, we've got our bow. We've got our greenery. All right, I'm going to start by pushing that there. And I'm going to add the other one. Now that I have an actual hot glue gun, and not a, what is it, like a low temp hot glue gun, I'm really trying not to burn myself. Hence the precision transfer tool, because then I can stick this thing down in there and not have any issues. Well, now I feel like this one needs to be faced this way because the other one's going down. All right, good thing it wasn't dry yet. All right, we're gonna add some more, and then I'm gonna go in with my bow. And I'm not sure I like this line, so I'm actually going to grab some other ribbon while that's attaching. And again, this is just a preference thing. If you don't mind the line, don't even worry about it. But I'm actually going to go through and just, I think this thicker one will look good. I think I just want something a little more, I just feel like it needs something there. So I'm going to just add that. And I'm just going to do 2 little dots at the end here. Actually, I'll maybe do one in the middle. Well, Dixie's got some sass out there. All right, and that just kind of camouflages that little spot there. We're going to go ahead and tack it on the back. There we go. Okay, now I think she's good. Now the only other thing, because you know me and my like bows, I feel like something needs to go there. So we're gonna figure out something. I have that, and I think that might just be it right there. The other thing that I have that we could put, I love that, Cindy. It's amazing. She said she loves how amazing how just a little thing can make such a big difference. Yeah, it was just distracting me, so I was like, let's just cover that up. So I have a couple little things that we could put here. I'm almost thinking this one because it stands out a little bit more. I don't know. What do you ladies think? Do you think we go with the little burlap flower, or do you think the bead flower looks better? The burlap is definitely not as noticeable or distracting. Do you think the brown has, oh, that was Cindy's. Cindy's comment. She said the brown. I like them both, but the button makes it pop. That's what I was thinking. I think this kind of just blends in and the button really draws attention, which I did this other one, if you guys remember. This was with one of our napkins, and I just do love how all those colors go together. This one had the cute little ladybugs too. That was my favorite part. So I think I am going to go with the brown button. I agree. Cindy, let's do it. All right, so there she is. So this one is with the bonus printable that you get this month. So the Be Still and Know That I Am God bonus printable. Let me get some stuff out of the way so I can go back through. So again, if you are on, and right after I get off this video, I will go put it on the front page of the website so you guys can find it. Again, I just kind of decided at the last minute that I was going to go ahead and open the Printables Club right now. But they still have this other graphic from this sheet, this bonus sheet that you could use to make something else, because we use the big one, we use one of the little 3x3s, and then we still have this other 3x3, which would be similar to like what I did with this one. So again, this is just using one of the printables. This is another of the bonus printables, so we'll go back through. Let me stick this stuff in here. For those of you that jumped on, so you can see the whole bundle. So again, this is the July bundle. So you're getting access early. And my little sneak peeker was that the theme for July for the Napkin Club and the Crafting in Christ Club is going to be Heart of Faith. So these designs are not what you're getting in the Crafting in Christ Kit Club or the Napkin Club. You're going to get whole new designs in those. So these are on top of. So if you're loving this theme, then this is for you. This is for you. So these are different designs than what you'll get. So the two bonus sheets are the Be Still, the Psalms 46:10. So you get these three on a sheet. And then the second bonus sheet this month for signing up is the Jeremiah 29:11 bonus sheet. So you get the whole wreath with the whole verse, and then you get another smaller printable here. And then these are, what size are these? This is why we have them at 3x3, I think. Yeah, these are 3x3, and this is a 6x6. So that's what you will get. Those are the two bonus sheets. Then you get the rest of the club. So we'll go through. So we have the 7x5 and a 7x4. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, Proverbs 3:5, and then another version of Trust in the Lord. So again, you can frame these, you can decoupage them. You do have commercial permission to go ahead and create things and resell them with any of our designs. That's whether you use the napkins, the decoupage tissue, the rub-on transfers, or now the printables. You can always resell with ours. I do get that question every once in a while, so I forget to mention it. Then you get a full sheet of Love the Lord God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your mind, Matthew 22:37. This would just be a great print to just frame. Anita says, cool. Yes, that's what makes it so great. We have quite a few ladies that resell our crafting items they make with our papers, and they do really well, especially if you're at like a church boutique. Money. Okay, the next one is our 5x5 and two 4x4s, and this one features Jeremiah 29:13. You will seek me and find me when you seek with all your heart. And then we have pray with trust and a cute little watering can here that you can use. So this is kind of in some peaches and pinks. Then we have 6x6 and two 3x3s. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Proverbs 3:5, not. Thank you, Cindy. Yes, the sound was actually connected to the other camera that my laptop just died and decided to just leave without telling me. So I don't know where I lost you. But hey, Tara. But we'll go back through because I don't know where I lost you. So sorry if you're like, I already saw that, Melanie. Technical difficulties. Isn't that odd? Like, don't you always find it weird? Spiritual battle, maybe. That right when we're going through these verses, for those that just jumped on, the camera that has the verses just decides cut out. But you know what? I'm here for it, and we fight and we move on. So this ain't nothing new to me. This freaking evil coming about me, the devil trying to get his way, not to get our message out there, not to have you ladies crafting with our word. I just got chills because every time you have something in your house that has the verse on it, people see it. Those of you that craft and you resell our items and are out in the boutiques, whether you're in a church boutique or not, people are seeing those items, they're seeing those verses, and you don't know who is struggling right now that just they walk by and they see this on a sign sitting on your table and that speaks to them. You never know. You could have people coming into your house and you have, this verse sitting in a little sign on your tier tray and it speaks to them because that's how God works. And I pray over every single order. Like I know you see the sticker on there. It's not just a sticker. Every single order is prayed for. And I claim the promise on every single piece of paper, everything that goes out of here, the promise that God says that when his word goes out, it will not return void. So every single thing that you purchase from us has that promise of seal on it, that when his word goes out, it will not come back void. I claim that on each and every piece that goes out of here. So know that I'm always in a battle over here, but we keep going forward. I'm gonna get off my soapbox. Yes, Anita said faith is as a mustard seed. Amen. Again, I don't know where you lost. So here is the next one. This is 6x6, two 3x3s. We have trust in the Lord with all your heart, and then we also have the Oceans song "Spirit Lead Me," where my trust is without borders. Again, the theme is heart of faith. The 5x5 and two 4x4s. You will seek me and you will find me with all your when you seek me with all your heart. This is actually the verse that I prayed on when I came to find Christ. It's a story for another day, but it is part of me finding Christ and getting out of a very legalistic religion that had a different version of God. And I prayed this, and He led me to Him. So that's the Reader's Digest version, but this verse is very near and dear to my heart. And then we have the love your Lord God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your mind. So that's Matthew 22:37. Again, this would be a great one you can frame as it is. You could decoupage it, but it's a full sheet there. Then 7x5 and a 7x4, trust in the Lord with all your heart. So both are Proverbs 3:5. They are different versions of it. So yes, Cindy, you get a different bundle each month. So the ones I just went through are the bundle for July, and it is called the Crafting and Christ Printable Club. It's $15.99 a month. And then on the first of each month, so if you sign up now, you're going to get July's, and then you wouldn't get charged again until August 1st. And so on August 1st, you'll get charged, and then you will get an email that has your new printables for next month. The theme will always match whatever we're working on in the entire club, because as a printables member, for those of you that aren't part of the Crafting in Christ Club or the Napkin Club, we have a private community. You get extra benefits. If you join the Printable Club, you get all those as well. So you're going to join us in the Crafting in Christ Club. You're going to have 2 live crafting events a month. We're going to craft with the printables. We're also going to craft with the napkins and the kit. So everyone gets their event with whatever it is that they have. And then also you're going to get the 20% off and first access to all new releases. So like right now, I showed the Surface Saver earlier, the new pink one. The members have access to pre-order that right now. They're not waiting because they get insured, that they get everything that comes out. They get first dibs and they don't pay full price. So you get those benefits as well. Also for signing up this month, there's 2 bonus prints you're going to get. So one of them is the Jeremiah 29:11. So you can see, oh geez, now this computer's trying to die. I tell you, at least this one gave me a warning. We got it. We got it. I got the cord right here. Not today, Saint. Not today. So you'll get this one right here. It's a battle. Why does he not want these printables out, y'all? And then this is an example of one of the signs that I made with this printable. So you'll get the Jeremiah 29:11. And then you'll also get the second bonus sheet is the one that we worked with here. So it had the Be Still, the little bee, and then the other one was, you still have this one to use. And this is a 3x3. So we made it. We made it. So those of you in the Napkin Club and the Crafting in Christ Club, we're going to do an unboxing soon. If you didn't catch at the beginning, the napkins are in transit. I'm thinking they're probably going to arrive today. But surprise, surprise, the theme is Heart of Faith. And so know that the designs you get in the Napkin Club and the Crafting in Christ Club will be completely different designs. You're not going to get any of these. These are all additional. So just another way that we can support you in your crafting. This is a great option for those of you that are crafting on a budget and you really love repurposing and upcycling things. This is a great way to do it. Once you get them in your email, like you have them forever. So you can just create a file or just save all of those emails with your printables into like one folder, and then you'll have them to be able to print as many times as you want to create and craft. So without further ado, I think we're good. I'm going to jump back on, and for those of you on YouTube, I'm going to fix the website so you can find it so it's front and center. Like I said, this was kind of a last minute decision to just go live and let you guys have it now, because personally I wanted to play with them today. And so I didn't feel right playing with them and not letting you have access to them, because that would not be nice. So I'll go do that right now. But I want to thank each of you for your patience, for hanging on with the technical difficulties. Satan did not prevail. We made it. We made it to the end, ladies. And I guess until next time, happy crafting.